YouTube, what's going on? Codeyorgill here, coming to you guys with a video today. And today's video, I'm probably going to do, I'm going to do a sales update. So I'm going to show you all some items that I sold on eBay. But at the moment, as you can see, I'm just actually uploading some jeans at the moment. So this is a good brand to be on the lookout for. Nudie jeans are a really good brand. I've picked up brand new with tags and stuff like that, but these are used. I paid, if you really want to know, like 10 bucks for them. I'm going to list them for 50. So I just got to put in the description. I normally just copy and paste from previous items that I've already listed and just alter it to fit with that item. But I won't bore you guys with what I'm doing right here, so let's get straight into the sales update video. Alright, so the first item I want to show you all is a Paul & Shark jacket. I've said this numerous times, but Paul & Shark is an absolutely awesome brand to pick up. It is a really good seller, and you can sell it for some really good money. So I had it up for $85, and I actually just got an offer for it for $60, but I sent them a counter offer of 70 bucks, and it sold just like that. So I picked this up for about 8 bucks from Savers, and I flipped it. So it was a zip and a button-up jacket, and it had the Paul & Shark logo at the front there. It did have some, marks of general wear and stuff. Had some really cool buttons. If something does have cool buttons, make sure you take some really cool photos of that. And just sort of sell it. Just take as many photos as you can. Use up those 12 photos. So here's the tag. If you don't know what Paul & Shark is, it is a really cool brand to pick up. So always be on the lookout. I've said this before, but just make sure it says made in Italy on the tag, because some of the counterfeit stuff is made in Hong Kong, China, and places like that. Alright, what else did I sell? We've got this PlayStation 3 Guitar Hero controller. This is with the dongle. I actually did find about three or four USB dongles for about 3 bucks, all bagged together from Savers. So I bought those, and if I want, I can put them together with other guitars. I did with this one on this case. And I sold the dongle with the guitar for $50, and I actually sold this to someone in the United States. And normally I don't ship these internationally, so just be cautious if you want to ship like big items like this internationally, to make sure you just get that sizing and like the dimensions and the weight spot on, because even if it's like a couple of 100 grams over, it can really chew into your profits if you don't set the pricing correctly. So for the guitar, I would have paid $4 or so for, and the dongle worked out to be, something cheap, like almost $1 for that. So you could pretty much save $5 into 50, so pretty good profits there. So this was a really cool piece. This was a Ralph Lauren mountaineering jacket. It was like a real dark brown zip up and button up jacket. Something you'd wear when you go outdoors and stuff. This did appear in one of my haul videos, and I did sell it. I didn't take an offer. I actually sold this for $80. Sometimes eBay stuffs around, and they say that the best offer was accepted, but actually I did sell this for 80 bucks. And yeah, with the fees of eBay, that's about 9.5%, plus the other 9.5% taken off postage cost. But if you do work the postage costs correctly, you don't actually lose that money. I kind of still make like 50 cents on postage anyway, because I charge a little bit more. So I can, pay for expenses like boxes, bubble wrap, bags, and all that stuff, and make a little, 50-cent profit in terms of the work I put in to package the stuff. So just have in mind that you, I don't know, a good tip to take away for this video would be to, just work out your profits and actually figure out how much fees you're exactly paying per item, and, that'll help you price everything accordingly. So this is a really cool jacket. It did have like a really cool patch on the sleeve. I think I've showed this before, not in a sales update, but maybe a haul video or something. But yeah, this just sold, would have been a couple of days ago. I haven't shipped it out yet because we've got the long weekend here in Victoria, so size extra large. It's a really unique and kind of rare piece. So if you find anything Ralph Lauren that's unique, it's definitely going to be something to pick up. Alright, so another sale here was this PlayStation 3 Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock controller. It's a really different controller than what you normally would find for Guitar Hero stuff. But this did sell for 45 bucks, as you can see right there. Paid around $5 to $10 for this one. And yeah, just a quick flip right there. While we're with Guitar Hero stuff, here's another controller. I picked up this Explorer Xbox 360. This is a lead with the strap controller. This is a completely different one than what you might be used to finding. So if you do see something like this, always pick it up. But just keep in mind that you're going to find some shitty ones made in China which are worth nothing. So just always make sure that you go to the back of the controller and have a look here, and it should be Red Octane. You want to make sure that it's a Red Octane brand, other than if it's, you know, another really good one like Logitech, Activision, and other ones like that. But I've seen a few in the thrift store, and they just have one sticker that says made in China, and that's obviously something cheaply made, so just be aware of that. But I had this up for $39, and I sold it for $36, and I paid about $3 for this one, and it sold super quick too, I must add. I bought this from Savers, and within a day it sold, so that's pretty cool. And I've actually just got an offer on an item, so I'm going to quickly accept, decline, or counter. Boom. Alright, so it looks like I sold a PlayStation 2 game here. It was called Clock Tower 3. Always just make sure to look this stuff up. I make sure when I go to the game section, I'm always looking out for anything PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, some Wii stuff, I guess some PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and stuff like that, but more or less the more vintage or older games like the PlayStation 2 and 1, they have some really cool, profitable games. So what I'll do if I think the game's profitable, one reason why I might think it's profitable is because it's got like really cool artwork, and it looks, you know, like, for example, this title on this game here, it's got some really cool kind of, you know, illustrations and stuff like that. So I just looked it up quickly, and I made a good $15 off it, so why not? Alright, so we've got a Curvello cycling jersey, and Castelli branded on the chest as well. So this size large, short sleeve, zip up. I had $40 on this one, accepted an offer of $35. And I paid around $6 or so from Savers. So the next sale looks like a Tommy Hilfiger, vintage Tommy Hilfiger button front long sleeve shirt, sold for $30 on the offer. $35 I had it up for. You can tell it's vintage if it has the bigger logo at the front, and also more or less it's vintage because it has that type of tag. The more modern ones are kind of slimline like this top tag, but this is a vintage one here. Sold for some good money because it was a size extra large, so awesome pickup right there. Another sale was a suit jacket. Have in mind that suit jackets, blazers, sports coats, and suits are more long tail items, so they are going to take a little bit longer to sell than your usual shirt, for example, or something like that. But this was a Hugo Boss selection. I got this for $20 on a half off day, but this is a real quality piece. I had this listed for quite some time, but it eventually did sell. But yeah, as you can see, I sold it for full price of $70, but I did bring it down. I had it up at like 120 at one point, brought it down to 100, brought it down to 80, and then I brought it down to 70, and I eventually moved it on. So just make sure you're doing that as well. Like if your stuff isn't selling, I don't know, you can leave it at the full price if you want and just wait for someone to pay that full price, but it might take a really long time to get that full price. So what I do is, like, every fortnight, every month, I'll do a price check on all my stock and bring the prices down, you know, $5, $10 or something like that each item. It's a really good way to move stock and get more sales. But just have in mind that I know these videos can be helpful at times. Sometimes they're not the best source of information out there to learn about brands and stuff. I'd say the best way to learn what's selling at the point of time is to go to the eBay completed and sold listings and look up what's selling. These videos can help in a way, but make sure if you're watching this video like a year later, half this stuff or some of this stuff is not going to be relevant at the time you're watching the video, so just have that in mind as well. But just go to the eBay sold listings and just have a look in one specific category, see what's selling. That's a really good way to search the market. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.